right? So I like to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, double to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So I'm going to go into the book of Jeremiah 50:1. It says, the word that Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Now, modern day Babylon will be America. The Chaldeans, when you go into that word Chaldean in the Hebrew, it is the people that are considered the wisest within the land. So when you look at America today, who will be your so-called wisest people? You know, the politicians, you know, the congressmen, the senators, your presidents, you know, they will be considered the wisest men. So it says, the word that Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So let me grab this real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 1:9. And I'm going to grab this to link it up with something else. Ecclesiastes 1:9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Now, the reason why I say there is no new thing under the sun, by way of the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is because here it says, the word that Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So the Lord spoke against Babylon by Jeremiah the prophet. And the reason why I brought up Ecclesiastes 1:9 is because there's no new thing under the sun. So if Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua used Jeremiah the prophet to prophesy against Babylon, ancient Babylon, the Lord is going to use his prophets to prophesy against America, right? So let me grab this. This is Jeremiah 28:8. And this is another reason why I grabbed the book of Ecclesiastes 1:9. So Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So you have the same thing happening in America and all over the world today, is that you have these men going out and prophesying the destruction of a wicked kingdom. Now, let's get this in the book of Amos chapter 9 verse 8. And the scripture says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. What is the sinful kingdom? America. Because America allows you people to use that saying that's called YOLO, right? Pretty much you could do whatever you want to, right? So the scripture says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. And because the Lord said that he shall see favor, and his eyes shall see favor in Jacob with mercies, right? To roughly paraphrase it. So this is that sinful kingdom. And being that this is a sinful kingdom, the Lord is going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. So this is what the Spirit have these men out on the highways and hedges prophesying about, man, and speaking about. Because what you got to understand is that the Bible is not all love, man. The Bible is not all love. The Bible is a balance, man. The Bible is going to talk about life. It's going to talk about death, right? It's going to talk about day. It's going to talk about evening. That's why you have that that yin and that yang thing, man. Yin goes in, yin and yang as polar opposites to each other, right? But they work in sync. How do they work in sync? Because one is doing they're so what I'm trying to say is that they're going in circles. They're in sync. One of them, his job is to shed light. The other job is to shed darkness. No different than the sun and the moon. They're in sync. They're doing their jobs. They're doing their jobs. And like a brother said the other day, he said, look, Esau is more in sync with what he have to do because he's doing what he have to do. He's the wicked of the earth. So he's causing great wickedness upon the earth. He said Jake is the only one that's not doing what he's supposed to do, because Jake is made to follow after righteousness, and Jake is following after wickedness. So the ones that are in sync are the heathen. They're showing that they are in sync, but Jake is not in sync. Jake gotta fall into that place, because who's the light? Jake is. So Jake is that light, and Esau is the darkness, and everything gotta have a balance. But I don't want to get off topic. Let's go back to that Jeremiah 50. So Lord willing, you understood what I was saying right there. So again, Jeremiah 50:1, the word that Yahweh spake against Babylon, against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard. Now, when you go into that word publish, it means to hear. It means to take heed, right? It says, declare ye among the nations, and publish, or to hear, or to take heed, right? And set up a standard, right? Let's look up that word standard. Let's look up this word standard. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. Let me see. Okay, let me do it. Okay, when you look up this word standard, something lifted up, standard, signal pole, ensign, banner, sign, sail, standard as rallying point, signal, standard, pole, ensign, or a signal. Like, for an example, it's like when America goes to war with a nation, and then they do what? Usually when they win the battle, they put their their flag in the ground, right, as a signal to winning the war. So like the scripture says, declare ye among the nations, and publish, which means to hear or to take heed, and set up a standard. So the standard is these scriptures. That's our sign. That's what we're speaking on. This is our sign. We put our books up, and then we speak what's in the book. Set up a standard. Publish. Hear. Take heed. And conceal not. We're not concealing this. It's not going to be concealed. We're not going to fold up our books and be about our way. We're opening up the books, we're reading it, and we're telling you what's written in the Bible, man. So we're not concealing what's written in this book. So let me start over. Salakia. Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard. It says, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken. We saying Babylon is taken. We got the Bible out. We're saying Babylon is taken. Now, how Babylon's going to be taken? By way of a World War III. There's going to be many of things that's going to take place when war happens. So it says Bel is confounded, right? And Merodach is broken in pieces, which is the gods of Babylon, right? Which the America actually worship the Babylon gods, man. The Babylonian gods, which the Babylon who dwelt within the land of Babylon was a bunch of goddamn Hamites, man. Bunch of dirty, stinking cow pissing on their heads Hamites. So it says Bel is confounded, and Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. It says, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. And the brothers was talking about this last Saturday, is that the Lord is working on the minds of the kings of the earth to set them array against Babylon. To do what? To shoot at her. To shoot at her, meaning by way of the nuclear missiles and ballistic missiles that's going to fall down upon this place, man, and lay this land desolate. As when Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring 5 cities were laid desolate, so shall America be laid desolate, right? So it says, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. That's why you're wasting your time building anything in this place, man. And I was talking to brothers about that last week. Is that, man, coming out here buying a house, you know, coming out here trying to dedicate yourself into bettering your life in this world is a waste of damn time, man. And like I brought up with the Hawaii situation, when Hawaii caught fire, which a lot, you know, some people know how that happened, but when Hawaii got set ablaze and all that shit got wiped out, think about how many mods that people put upon their houses, building, remodeling their homes, building new parts to their homes, whether putting pools in their backyard, a lot of modifications, and it's all gone. And guess what? The insurance will only cover you for so much. They won't cover you for the whole house. So they were out there effed up, man. They was out there done. Nowhere to go, nowhere to live. Houses all bunked up. They put all their money within that inhabitant, only for it to be destroyed. So, but I'm gonna end it from there and say Barak Yahweh, Barak Shah, Barak Yahweh, Barak Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the blunts, the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'll say Shalom.